Mom and Charity will be down here any second. If they see me as Charity, it will be all over. I have got to find a spell in here to change me back to myself.
Jimmy never thought he'd feel sorry for Kay, but he does. She really blew it this time.
Spin to the left, spin to the right, spin me into the one Miguel loves.
She better turn herself back into Kay quickly before anyone else finds out what happened. They force her to tell about the Book of Spells. It'll come out that I'm a witch, and it'll be over for both of us.
She would never try to split you and Miguel up, and if she did, how could she possibly make Miguel up? Charity, I don't want you to worry. I mean, I don't think she would, but if Kay were to do anything evil, I would stand by you.
Oh my god, I've got to hurry.
Better do something fast, Princess. There's nothing I can't do.
You really changed your mind. You're really gonna sail back to Harmony with me?
As soon as we get the boat loaded.
Brian, thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know why it suddenly means so much to me to go to this town, this Harmony, but it does. I don't even know if I've ever been to this part of the country, but for some reason, I'm drawn to it. I don't know why, but I have a feeling that this trip could change my life.
I'm taking a chance going to Harmony. But if that change in your life includes me, it'll be worth it.
Hey, Louise, where's Beth?
She left.
You okay?
Yeah. I just feel close to Sheridan when I'm here. That's where I proposed to her.
Yeah, I know.
You know, the strange thing is, when I was down on the island, I felt even closer to her. Sometimes when I was down there, I swear I felt like I could reach out and touch her. Maybe I'm going nuts thinking about her.
If something happened to Teresa, I could never stop thinking about her.
The worst thing has already happened. Teresa married Julian. It's as bad as it's gonna get. As soon as Teresa signs those annulment papers, she'll never have to look at that lowlife Julian again.
I know Ethan said Teresa's okay, but why is she still in the library with Eve?
You know what kind of a doctor Eve is. Well, she's the best, thorough. She just wanted to make absolutely sure Teresa was okay.
I just can't imagine why she fainted.
She was probably just startled because Julian fired his gun. How Ivy could live under the same roof with that man, even for a day.
Julian is a pig, but even I could never imagine that he could do this to my daughter.
What is keeping Teresa? Well, for your sake, I hope nothing's wrong.
Fainting certainly wasn't my fault. Stress, that's all.
Perhaps not just stress. The girl could be pregnant.
God, what have I done? This will keep Ethan and me apart forever. This baby inside me, it can't be Ethan's. It's Julian's. God, my life is over. I don't know how I'm gonna go out there and face Ethan now.
Don't say anything. I'll be right back. How long have you been out here, Ivy?
Long enough.
And what did you hear?
Plenty. I knew I was right about Teresa. I knew she was keeping something from Ethan.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me highest. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
If I were you, Ivy, I'd be careful what I say.
Don't tell me that you're going to defend her, Eve. I heard Teresa admit it.
Admit what?
That she had done something that would separate her and Ethan forever.
Ivy.
Oh, please, don't deny it.
And don't you jump to any destructive conclusions.
I will do whatever I have to do to protect my son. I told him that Teresa was a conniver and a liar, that she had a secret. Well, maybe now he'll believe me. So, what is it?
You are so way off base, Ivy.
No, I don't think so.
All Teresa's worried about is what Ethan will think about her for fainting.
Fainting?
She's afraid that he's going to think that she's frail and he won't want to marry her.
Oh, please, don't hand me that.
All you heard were the fears of a young woman desperately in love with a young man who happens to be your son. So just go spy someplace else, Ivy, while I reassure my patient that Ethan will always love her no matter what.
Oh, I don't believe you, Eve, not for 1 minute. Teresa is hiding something, and I intend to find out what it is. I will stop this marriage, if it's the last thing I do.
How can I ever thank you? I mean, if you would have told Ivy that I'm carrying Julian's child, she...
Honey, this isn't over yet. Now, I don't know how long you're going to be able to keep the truth from Ethan and your family.
And Louise...
But the longer that you can keep Ivy from hearing first, the better off you'll be. Ivy takes no prisoners. And I would hate for you to be suffering when it should be the most wonderful time of your life.
It really is a miracle, isn't it? A baby growing inside of me. You know, my whole life, I've thought about the wonder of having a baby. But it was always going to be Ethan's, not Julian's. One mistake, one night, and now my life is ruined.
It took a lot of strength to forgive Teresa for marrying Julian.
Ethan loves her, and love is about forgiving.
Yeah, well, I hope his love is strong enough.
You mean strong enough to withstand Ivy?
Well, partly, yes. A marriage can be so difficult in the beginning, Sam. And you don't want outsiders, particularly a mother-in-law, interfering, and I'm afraid that Ivy will be constantly trying to come between them.
I think you're wrong about Ivy. I spoke to her earlier, and she said she'd back off.
For a policeman, you're a trusting soul, Sam. What Ivy says and what she does...
I believed her.
She's not the woman you once knew, Sam. Being married to Julian has changed her, and I don't think she's going to go back to being that woman she was 20 years ago.
Well, I hope you're wrong, Pilar. As far as Ethan and Teresa are concerned. Based on my relationship with Grace, two people truly love each other. They can overcome anything, any obstacle.
Well, no one hopes you are right more than me. But I'm afraid that Teresa and Ethan are going to need a great deal of luck.
I don't want you to worry, Charity. You've already been through so much. Tabitha? Do you know where Kay is?
Kay? Oh, no, Grace, I don't.
Grace, I feel the evil in this room.
Charity senses that something bad is happening here.
Oh, dear.
I'm trying to show her that she's mistaken.
Miguel's back. He must be in the kitchen with Kay.
If Kay's in the kitchen as Charity,
We're in big trouble.
Oh, I forgot the book of spells. I've got to go back and get it.
Charity. Hey. Here you go. One slice of pizza for my favorite girl. You okay? You're not having any more premonitions about a baby wrecking lives, are you?
No, you know what? I just forgot something upstairs, so I'll just be back in 1 minute.
Hey, before you go, one more kiss.
I'll be back in just 1 minute, okay?
I'll get you a soda.
No. You don't want to go in there.
Why not?
Because Miguel is cooking a surprise pizza for Charity.
He's just warming it up.
That was quick.
What?
You ready for another slice already?
Another slice. I haven't had my first.
What are you talking about? I just gave you one.
Where is it? Where did I drop it? There it is. Okay. I have to find the right spell to get back to being Kay before I'm caught.
So you're going to take Diana and set sail for Harmony?
Her wish is my command.
What is it about this town of Harmony, Diana, that seems to have a hold on you?
I wish I knew. For some reason, I just feel this... I don't know, this pull to go there.
Diana, what is it?
Do they have gazebos in Harmony?
I don't know why they wouldn't. I think they have gazebos everywhere.
Why do you ask?
I don't know, I just had this memory of the man I told you about, the man that died. I saw him standing in a gazebo.
It's just that whenever I'm near the gazebo, I have such a overwhelming sense of Sheridan's presence.
I know how rough this is for you, Luis.
Now we should get back. I'm sure Teresa's ready to sign those annulment papers by now.
Teresa, you listen to me. A mother has an obligation to her unborn child.
I know.
From now on, the child has got to come first. You have to think about that baby growing in your stomach before you even think of yourself, regardless of who the father is.
I understand what you're saying, Dr. Russell, I do.
Oh, Teresa. I've known you ever since you were a little baby. I know your dreams and your little fantasies. This is reality now, sweetheart, and we have to deal with it. You're gonna have to tell Ethan and Julian that you're carrying Julian's child.
No. Wait. I've got it.
What?
I don't know why I didn't think of this before. This'll solve everything. I'll say the baby's Ethan's.
Oh, Teresa.
No one has to know. And it would be wonderful for the baby. I mean, Ethan, he will be a much better father than Julian.
Oh, no, Teresa, honey, I'm begging you. Don't make the same mistake that Ivy made. Her not telling Ethan that Sam was his real father has caused them untold grief and heartache. Now, I'm not saying that you have to tell Ethan today.
Oh, I couldn't. I mean, not today.
Yes, but the sooner, the better. Because the longer you wait, the harder it is. And you're going to start to show soon, and Ethan is going to see that you're pregnant.
No. The moment that I tell Ethan that I am pregnant with Julian's child, I mean, it'll be over between us. He'll never look at me again.
Oh, honey, you don't know that.
Yes, it'll kill Julian, and he'll go to prison, and my life, and the babies.
Sweetie, now you relax now. Relax.
Dr. Russell, haven't you ever kept a secret? I mean, a terrible secret that you knew if it came out, it would hurt people.
My baby died, Ivy.
Are you sure about that?
They brought him to me in the hospital right after he was born. He was so beautiful, so tiny. But I was tired, so they took him to the nursery. After a while, the doctor came back, said that something had happened. That my son had died. I know what it's like to lose a baby. And to keep it a secret your whole life. And you just wish that you could unburden yourself to the people that you love.
What do you mean? Are you saying that you?
So what was wrong with the first slice I gave you? Wasn't hot enough?
Half time to go and get Kay out this one.
They figure out what she's up to. We kaput, kiddo.
Okay, I can't let Mom, Miguel, or Charity find out that I'm in Charity's body. There's got to be the right spell in here to change me back to myself. 57.
Looks like you really didn't like it.
What?
The first slice. But never mind. Here. Have another one. All right, it's hot, it's pepperoni. I know how much you like pepperoni.
Thanks.
You know, and it's really good that you're not having any more premonitions about a baby ruining people's lives.
Well, now when did you tell Miguel that you stopped having premonitions about the...
I didn't say anything about that. I didn't say anything.
Sure you did.
No, I didn't.
We've got to get Kay out of here. They can't see her. Come on.
I don't understand. Do you know what it's like to have a baby and keep it a secret your whole life?
I had a patient who told me that she wished that she had told her loved ones about a baby that she had had years ago. But she was afraid. And she's lived to regret it. What happened to the baby? It died soon after birth. Oh, that's awful. The woman's husband still doesn't know that she had a baby from another man. It's still a secret? Yes, he doesn't know to this day.
God, how sad.
Yes, but it's history. We have to deal with the problem at hand. Julian is the father of your baby, Teresa, and at some point Ethan has got to know it. You're gonna have to face it, honey. You're pregnant. This is Julian's fault.
I despise that man. And Ivy. When she finds out the truth, she's gonna make sure Ethan hates me forever.
Well, it appears I was right.
About what?
I just overheard Teresa telling Eve that she has a secret that will split her and Ethan up forever.
You didn't.
Teresa is a liar. She shouldn't be allowed to marry our son. She'll ruin his future.
Damn it, Ivy. You said you wouldn't interfere, and you broke your word.
I had to. It's for Ethan's sake. It's his future.
I don't believe Teresa has any big secret.
Well, she does, Sam. I even asked Eve what it was. She pretended like I misunderstood what Teresa was talking about.
Then why don't you believe her and leave it at that?
Because Eve Russell is as bad a liar as your daughter is.
Ivy, look here.
Now I want you to stop with these accusations.
But
and stay out of Ethan's life. Let him and Teresa work out their own problems.
Luis? Mijo, you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm gonna feel a whole lot better after Crane signs the annulment papers, because I'm gonna smash him in his face before the ink is dry.
Now you do that.
You know what? That is gonna make me feel a whole lot better.
Luis, you do that, you're gonna blow your career as a cop.
They'll throw you in jail, Luis.
Look, the best thing you can do right now is get out of here.
Sam's right. You're hot-headed. Just go. Cool down.
Luis, don't worry about Teresa. Right? I'm looking after her interests. I'll see that the papers are signed and Julian is out of her life for good.
Please, Mijo, for me, for my sake. I just can't handle anything else bad happening. Please, just go. Call the island and see if the boats come up.
All right. All right, I'll go. But I'm coming back.
Thank you.
You know Teresa's future is in your hands.
Well, here she is. Let's get this over with, Harper.
Does anyone present have reason to object to these papers being signed? Or are there any particulars unknown to either party that might directly affect the annulment of their marriage? If so, speak up now.
Teresa, do you have something to say?
I've got to get myself away from evil and back to being Kay before Miguel finds out what I did. This book is the source of all of my problems.
she's a dead duck, Timmy.
What's going on, Charity? It's like we're in a time warp or something.
You know what? I'm gonna let you two figure out who said exactly what and to whom. But just remember, you know, the important thing is that you guys love each other.
Look, your Aunt Grace is right. It doesn't matter who said what, just as long as we love each other.
Charity. I just left you in the kitchen with Miguel.
Right. Well, I just, I came in the back to find something.
Oh. Wasn't it strange how Miguel thought you had a slice of pizza when you hadn't yet?
Strange? You don't know the half of it.
Yeah. It's so strange.
Well, I'm just so glad to see that you and Miguel are happy.
Oh, you have nothing to worry about. Miguel and I will always be happy together.
You know, I think that's right, Charity. And I know I've said this, but it's worth saying again. I will always love you as if you were my own daughter.
Really?
I know you're worried about Kay trying to come between you and Miguel, but if Kay tries anything, I will stand by your love for Miguel. Look, you're a good girl, and I love Kay. I just wish sometimes she could be a little bit more like you.
Hearing that from her own mother, Kay's not gonna like that at all.
Grace is right. Kay should be more like our cousin Charity. And stop trying to steal Miguel away from her cousin.
Well, if you don't like me the way I am now, Mom, you'll sure hate what I'm gonna become.
Just cool off, Luis. Everything's under control. Just do what my mom said. Check on the book. See what's going on.
Hey, Diana, will you do me a favor and get that phone?
Oh, sure. Hello?
Hello?
I can't hear you.
Hello?
I'm sorry, hold on, it's a bad connection. Liz. I'll fix it.
Hello?
Liz?
Yes?
Hey, is that you? Just answered the phone right now? I couldn't hear. It's a bad connection.
Diana, the guest you never met.
Oh. Look, I just wanted to call and say sorry that I had to run out like that. I had some family trouble.
Don't worry about it.
You know, I really appreciate everything you did for me, Liz.
Hey, I loved having you here. I was just sorry you couldn't stay longer. You know, meet Diana.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
But Brian is sailing Beth's boat back to Harmony with Diana aboard. You'll have a chance to meet her when they get there.
Oh, that's great. Well, look, tell him I'd like to have dinner with him. It'll be nice to finally meet her.
If you didn't meet her in another life.
What?
Nothing.
Well, Teresa, is there something you want to say?
No. I just want to sign the papers.
As soon as Teresa signs the papers, she'll be rid of Julian for good.
Yes. Thank God for that.
What is it, Mother?
Something you should know about Teresa.
Not now.
I overheard her talking to Eve. She was talking about something that would keep the two of you apart forever. She is keeping something from you again, Ethan.
Now is not the time.
Don't you see she is no good?
Mother, I have more important things to do than listen to what you think you overheard.
She admitted it, Ethan. She knows she has done something, and she knows she has lost you.
I'm sure that Teresa hasn't done anything to make me stop loving her. Right? She told me there are no more secrets, and I believe her. Are you ready?
More than ready.
I looked over a copy of the annulment, and everything's in order. Looking into your best interests.
You're not asking for money, correct?
That's right. I want nothing from Julian.
Save for an apology, admitting that he tricked her into marriage.
Oh, what? This is outrageous. I had absolutely no intention of marrying Teresa. I didn't trick her.
Julian, apologize to the young lady and let's get this over with.
I regret that I'm sorry. Perhaps I did mislead Teresa into marrying me.
Satisfied?
Will that do?
Yes, definitely. Let's end this now.
Well, then I think it's time to sign the annulment papers. Unless what? Well, I mean, seeing how there was no intimacy between the participants, there's really no point in bringing it up.
Bringing what up?
Where's Kay? I haven't seen her for a while.
Me neither.
Makes me uneasy somehow.
My mother's turned against me, siding with Charity. Gloves are off now. I'll do whatever I have to do to get Miguel. Be as evil as I have to be, but I'll get him. To hell with the consequences.
That's my girl.
But what about the Book of Evil Spells? Timmy and Tabby have to find the right spell to get the real Kay back.
We better move fast before Charity bumps into Charity. Come on.
Hey guys, you want to have dinner with the guy that left before Diana got to meet him?
Sure, I'd love to have dinner with your mystery guest.
Looks like you got yourself a date for dinner.
Oh, great. Maybe we can talk about why the island brought back such strong memories of the woman I loved and lost. Oh, that place had such a hold on me.
Yeah. Well, Harmony seems to have a real hold on Brian and Diana, too.
Really? Oh, why? Were they ever here? Maybe I met them.
Well, go on, Ethan. What did you want to ask?
Look, just forget it. I already know the answer.
Julian, do you know what he's talking about?
All I want to do is sign the damn papers and be done with it.
Well, I, for one, want to know what you were going to ask.
Look, it's not worth it. And I told you I know the answer.
Well, if you're so certain of the answer, why not just go ahead and ask the question? Then you'll leave no doubt in anyone's mind about the annulment.
Stop making trouble, Ivy.
Well, go ahead, Ethan. Ask the question and get it over with.
All right. And the question, which I already know the answer to, is this. Since there was no intimacy...
What is it, sweet Teresa?
Don't touch me. What are we doing in bed with each other?
Well, making love, of course.
No!
Since there was no intimacy, there can be no question of progeny. Say Teresa was pregnant with Julian's child, which she's not, there would be serious complications regarding an annulment. But you're not pregnant, are you, Teresa?
Something's not right.
What is it?
I can't explain it.
It's an awful feeling having to do with Kay. I think she's done something.
Charity, we've been through this. Right? I've known Kay my whole life. I can't believe she'd do anything that's evil.
I know, and I hope you're right. But I still have to go find her.
Got it!
Gimme. The spell. If I don't come up with it, we're doomed, lad, doomed.
This time, no one will keep me from getting Miguel. No one.
No, neither of them remembers being in Harmony. Maybe they passed through as tourists or something.
Well, if they do have a connection, they'll know it when they get here.
If the weather holds, they'll be there soon.
I'm looking forward to it.
You know, even though the connection was staticky, for some reason that man's voice sounded familiar.
Familiar how?
I don't know. I want to talk to him again.
You know what? Now's probably not a good time. Why don't you wait till we get to Harmony?
No, I want to talk to him now.
Look, Teresa, it's just a formality. You know, just to be sure that we do everything legally. Just tell us that you're not pregnant, and then, you know, we'll be done with it for good.
Do it, Mija. Tell Ethan you're not pregnant and sign the annulment papers.
Teresa? Hey, look, it's just a legality. Just tell us you're not pregnant.